So hello, good day. So today we want to look at this question. So we are asked to find a general solution together with all the solutions within this range 0 to 360, right? Given this equation, right? So this is a trigonometric equation that we want to solve. So the first thing we're going to do here is we divide everything by cos squared theta, cos squared x. Okay, so we say 9 sine squared x plus 10 sine x cos x minus 2 cos squared x equals to 1. Everything over cos squared x is all over cos squared x. And this is all over cos squared x, cos squared x. Right? So when we do this is going to be 9 times squared x, yeah, plus 10. Now this is going to cos this, so we have 10 tan x minus, this is going to cos this minus 2, and this is going to be sec squared x, right? Okay, so but we know that this sec squared x, if we look at our identity, in the identity there is a particular theorem that says 1 plus tan squared x is equals to sec squared x. You know this one, this identity, right? So from this identity, sec squared x is equal to 1 plus tan squared x. Okay, so that will be 9 tan squared x plus 10 tan x minus 2 is 1 plus tan squared x. So we now have every variable here in terms of what? Tan x, right? So let's collect the like terms. We can now bring these ones here. 9 tan squared x minus tan squared x plus 10 tan x, right? Minus 2 minus 1, right? So 9 minus 1, that's going to be 8 tan squared x plus 10 tan x minus 3 equals to 0. So this is now a quadratic equation that can be solved by factorization, right? So how do we solve? We multiply the first and the last term, and that will be what? Minus 24. As we now split this into 2 in such a way that when we add those two numbers, we are going to get the middle number. And when we multiply them, we of course get the product. This minus 24. So if we say 2 in 24, that's 12. Okay, so 2 in 12, that's 6. 2 in 6, 3. 3 in 3, 1. Right? So if we decide to say, okay, 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 2, 12 and 2. If we use 12 and 2, we're going to get 10, right? So we can use 12 and 2 here. And if we multiply them, if we say 12 minus 2, that's going to be 10. And 12 times minus 2, that's minus 24. So that will be 8 tan squared x plus 12 tan x minus 2 tan x minus 3. Okay? So we can factorize this out. And when we factorize, this is going to be it's gonna be so this is gonna be, what is common here? 4 is common and tan x is common, so bring it out. 4 and tan x, so you open the brackets. 4 in 8, that will be 2 tan x, then 4 in this, that will be 3, right? Plus 3. Then here, what is common here? Minus is common, you bring it out, that will be now 2 tan x, right? Plus 3. Okay, so we get it from here. So this is equal to this. We can factorize this out. So that will be 2 tan x plus 3, right? 4 tan x minus 1 equals to 0. And from here now, we say 2 tan x plus 3 equals to 0, or 4 tan x minus 1 equals to 0. From here, tan x is what? Minus 3 all over 2. And tan x from here is what? 1 all over 4, right? So having obtained this, we'll now look for those values. So we are asked to find it within this range, 0 to 360, right? Okay, so what's going to be, so if we have this to be 3 all over 2, so what is x? X is arctan minus 3 all over 2, and s here is arctan 1 all over 4, right? Okay, so these values that we obtain here, what is going to be x? If we punch our calculator, okay, punch the calculator, arctan, just go shift tan, then 3 all over 2, that's minus 3 all over 2, minus 3 over 2. Okay, so this is arctan minus 3 over 2 equals, so see what we're getting from there. Okay, so we got minus 56.3. Okay, and if we find arctan minus 1, that is 1 over 4, right? So 1 over 4, right? So arctan 1 over 4. So from here we get 14. We get 14 from here, right? So we get 14 from here. Okay. So having obtained these values, so what are now the range of values that we need to get from here? So we have this, we have to add n 180 to it, 180 degree. We add n 180 to get a general solution. That is, n will be 0, 1, 2, continue like that, right? So within that range. Okay, so what are the values that we're going to get? For the first one, x from here will be minus 56.3. That's for n equals to 0. Then when n is 1, it means you add 180 to this, right? So minus 53, 56, minus 56.3, right? Plus 180. So that's 123.7 degree, right? So if you add another, so between 0 and 360, so times 2, if you multiply this by 2, so that's 360, and 360 minus 56.3, 56.3. So you still get 303.7 degrees. So those are, for this one, these are the values you're going to get between 0 and 360. And for the other one, so that will be 14. So the other one is what? 14, which is this one, when n is equals to 0. When it is 180, 14 plus 180, that's 194, right? 194 degree. Then which other one? When n is 2, it's more than 360. When 180 times 2, that's 360. If you have to add 14 to it, it's more than 360. So those are the values you're going to get here, right? So this is the final solution to this problem, right? Okay, thanks.